having fun every day. Every day I'm having fun.
Hi, I'm Tony Travis. Welcome to On the Couch. And this is already our 4th show. Judging by all the hoopla, we're doing good. So we want to thank you for your extremely thoughtful and positive comments. 137%, I'm told, positive. Great. Sadly, though, we are out of money. So we were forced to fire everyone. I think the socially correct term is they were furloughed. Everyone was furloughed. Even my co-host, the dog, furloughed. The producer, the director, furloughed. I am directing this show by remote control now. Watch this. Check this out. Got it. Okay. So, very excited. We have with us today a very special surprise guest. One of my all-time favorites. To me, he is the king. Ladies and gents, Sir Paul McCartney. Not really. I wish. I just wanted to say that. He does live here in New York now. It's very expensive here. If we had money, he'd probably be here. Because according to Fox News, he's running out of cash. Fast. It's a shame. Beatle. All that money. Well, what are you going to do? It's his loss. But we love you, Paulie. We love you. All you need is love. So right now, we're going to bring back a segment we introduced on our last show. Or was it the show before that? We furloughed the lady who does continuity. So, lack continuity. Anyway, it's called If Couches Could Talk. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to interview the couch from On the Couch. It's great. Ladies and gents, the couch. Hi, how are you? Thanks for being here. I know you reside here. It's my house. First of all, I love your color. Who picked it out? Me. Forgot. So anyway, how do you feel today? Tired. Really? You get any sleep last night? You were on a sofa bed. Did you know that? Oh, you're stressed. I understand that. The show, everything. Me too. Look, shaking. I understand. So, at the end of the day, this question. At the end of the day, what do you find on the couch? In the couch? Or under the couch? Money. Coins? Bills? Really? Wow. Combs? Crumbs? Condoms? Condoms? Ah! You know what? We're out of time.
Javanna Productions is a nonprofit organization that raises funds and awareness for social causes. But every year we present an effort called M.O.V.E. And M.O.V.E. stands for Motivation, Opportunity, Vision, Entertainment. And in the effort, I give all of my members, anyone from age 5 to our oldest member, 87. I give them the resources, the platforms, and the information that they need in order to give back to their communities creatively. So we have a lot of artists, but then we also have individuals who may not have an artistic discipline that they love. Maybe they just enjoy bringing people together. Maybe they enjoy their own professional industry. If they're in marketing, if they're in finance, they want to use their resources to give back to the community. So that's who we're looking for, just people who want to give back.
She's truly a mover and a shaker, as you have just seen. Mm-hmm. Nicole Johnson.
Hey, good to be here. I appreciate this opportunity.
I know we've met several times at various events, so you're everybody's favorite, and it's so good to see your smiling face.
Oh, good to see yours too. Very happy in the middle of all of
So
this.
You're a shaker, you're a professional dancer, and you're a mover. You started this great organization. When you got here to New York, mm-hmm. were you in a couple of shows? Did you instantly start to
So early on, I was in a lot of like smaller based productions in New York, kind of like regional productions. And I did a lot of training and like apprenticeship with choreographers at Broadway Dance Center. So I was primarily like a dancer, but I did come out here originally to audition, and I was in callbacks for something called The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And that was the reason why I actually moved out here, because that callback cycle was such a long cycle. And it was my first show of like New York City stature. And my parents and the casting at the time, Telsey Casting, felt that it was something that I should stick around for. A girl from Florida, the suburbs. It's just like all new and everything. And so I auditioned for the school at the same time that I was in callbacks for that show. Ended up not getting the show, but I had developed so many relationships in New York that it made sense for me to stay.
Fantastic. So there you are. You're a shaker, mover, shaker, dancer.
A lot of dancers who come from different states tend to take on that type of like leadership role in the dance world when you first get here, and you get connected to choreographers. And so that's really what I was doing. I was dancing a lot with musical theater choreographers like David Marquez at Broadway Dance Center, and James DeForte, who was a former teacher of mine. And I was just doing shows with them. Great professional experience as like a teenager.
You're a singer also?
Yep, singer. So musical theater, singing, acting, dancing. I did the whole thing.
You do a lot of Instagram Live. I understand you're the master of Zoom, or mistress of Zoom.
Yes. Zoom, Insta Live.
Doing everything.
Yeah.
Classes and instructional videos. Tell us a little bit about that.
With Zoom, it allows me to host upwards of like 10, 12 classes or meetings or gatherings in a day, and I get to be the educator that I am.
How are you funded?
Through our Department of Education contracts and through private sponsorship. We're hoping that we are transforming more into a culture that helps people, and leaders in particular, helps them to step into their power, to better understand how they can lead and bring light to their communities.
You have to explain this. A crazy bunch of old people, and it looked like Central Park.
Yeah.
And they were all just like shaking and
way back when
their fingers and something like that into the camera. What?
Yeah, it's the Dougie. It's so funny. That was such a long time ago. I felt like that was high school. So that was probably like almost 10 years ago for me.
Oh, okay.
My 10-year anniversary for high school in general. It's crazy. But yeah, we went out to Central Park. I've been a part of the Lawrence Belsky Foundation, and I can still do that for a very long time, and I'm so thankful. And that was the first time that I got a chance to interact. I love intergenerational work, and so Dan always brings us in to like bring something new, and the Dougie was the craze then, and we were just having a good time teaching people how to Dougie.
And Nicole, tell us, you are one of the prettiest and the busiest gals in town. So
Yeah.
you have a day job, or is this?
I
How
know.
does
I
it-
wish this could be it. I mean, ideally, one day this work that I get to do being an artist is it. But currently, and honestly, I love this job I'm at right now. I work as the director of operations at a place called the Growing Studio. It's on 38th Street for people who are in the city. We are a musical theater studio based in London and in New York. And I am the director of operations there. So I work with students. And currently, we're all on Zoom. We have upwards of 150 classes that happen on Zoom throughout the week. I mean, throughout the month. The week, that would be too much. But the classes help students, hone their craft during this time. Musical theater, TV, film, commercials, Shakespeare, producing, basically helping the next generation of artists step into their craft. And what's really cool, specifically during this time of the social unrest and beautiful civil rights movement that we are a part of, I also get to lead conversations weekly around becoming a better ally and just navigating the industry as a person of color.
The other organization that you just mentioned was called the Growing Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone just pop in there on 38th Street?
So actually, 38th Street, when we're back from the good old quarantine, you can step in. But as of right now, you can check out thegrowingstudio.com, and we have classes that run online. We're on Zoom. It's like 9 classes a day. We compete with like Actors Connection, thinking of some other studios in our area, but essentially the Growing Studio is supposed to be your all access pass to understanding your craft and being able to ace the audition. And so I love working there.
You're such a shining light, and we thank you so much for taking your time out to be with us here today on the couch.
My pleasure.
Love you.
Thanks for having me.
Stay well.
Stay well. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Then.
All right.
Okay, and now for my favorite part of the show, Happy Hour on the Couch. We want to thank our sponsor, The Vice. The Vice is for days meant to be dreamt, life to be lived, and work to be enjoyed. Salute. Hi, look who's back. My co-host, Taylor. Say hi. Hi, everybody. We worked something out. Percentage of the profits. And baseball is back. America's pastime. Heck of a lot of people happy about that. Still, a lot of unrest around the country. I sure do hope we can all come together. God willing, this pandemic passes. We have a fair election. We get through the holidays in peace and harmony, and then we can all celebrate our new president. See you next time.
Then I can do that still. I can still do that because I'm not chill. I believe in me, I believe in you. America the beautiful will all get through.